I'm talking about people who have 4B, 4C, or even 4A, dark brown hair, who are wearing bright blonde, ginger wigs. Are you telling me there's no issue? And they're wearing these wigs every single fucking day. Every single day they're wearing this. Is this not an issue? There's a lot of black women here that are trying to intimidate me. I don't know who you think you are. I'm actually speaking up for your community, and you should be agreeing. And if not, you need help. Because what I'm saying is factual. Anyone can fucking agree that if you change your look every single day and you look in the mirror, you will now adapt and you'll think that this is your image. This is your true form. So now, when you remove all of that, you're going to be insecure. A simple Google search will show you this. A simple...
First of all, why does everyone have so much to say about black women? All right? Everyone always likes to say, oh, black women don't love themselves. I'm a black woman. I love me. Okay? I have been my screensaver. Apparently that's a weird thing to be your own screensaver. But like, who else would be my screensaver other than me? To me, that's weird. But anyway, you know who asked me that question? It wasn't a black woman. Because she already know what's up. The black woman's thinking, yeah, who else would have been on my screensaver but me? What? What? Come on now. People have so much to say about black women. Black women aren't elegant, or they're not the pretty women. They're not the this, they're not the that. Well, how come, everybody wants big lips? How come everybody wants to get a tan? How come everybody wants the, curvilicious thing? And people can say, oh, that we don't, you got to be skinny, you got to be this. I ain't never met a man that said, oh, you're so skinny to me as a compliment. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to be skinny. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's definitely not a bad thing to have curves either. It's not a bad thing to have, a shelf or whatever. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to have hips. Everybody wants to, formulate this carbon copy of what a black woman is, and wear do-rags and wear the big hoop earrings. And when y'all do it, or when they do it, wear the nails. When they do it, it's fashion. When we do it, it's ghetto. And I'm over it. Why do y'all hate black women so much? Just come out and say it. Are you jealous? Are you mad? Are you angry? Are you sad? Why do you hate black women? Because that's what it's giving. It's giving hate. And then there's these men, and I'm not saying, because there's going to be, people say that about this and that. I'm not talking about that. And if you want to make a video about it, make a video about it. But I can speak on what I'm seeing, and that's fine. But, even on that Fit and Fresh podcast, they're always talking about, black women this, black women that. And my thing is like, why are these black women continuing to go on this platform with these weirdos? Like, I'm just keep it real. Like, why are they going on there? Like, you already know he don't like black women. And both of them are black. Like, I don't care what Simon says. He's black. What is his name? Salomon? He's black. Okay? I don't know what mirror, real life mirror, optical illusion mirror he's looking in to make him think and believe that he is not a black man. But he's black. And then the other one, Fresh, is black too. He can't fool nobody by saying he ain't black. Like, let's just keep it real. Myron, that's the name. What am I talking about? Simon. He has the hair that you could say, but he's black. Let's just be real. And it's strange when there's someone that's so self-hateful who, like, you're a black man and you hate black women. Like, what? It's giving delusional. It's giving crazy. How are you a black man? You hate black women. How are you a black woman? Because I know there's going to be... How are you a black man and hate black women? How are you a black woman and hate black men? It don't make sense. That's weird. That's weird behavior to me. That's weird. That is such weird behavior. And if you are in that situation, then it's likely you have some trauma. I'm curious to know what Myron's relationship with his mom is. And the other guy, what his relationship with his mom is. I'm just curious because I'm not saying it's a bad one, but typically men treat women like, you can tell how a man will treat you by the way he treats his mom and his relationship with his mom. If that relationship is effed up, you're probably going to have some interesting experiences, to say the least. And typically, also, I'm not saying that this is true. I'm not saying that this is true. I'm not saying this is true. I'm just saying what I've also noticed is like women hating men are typically down low. And they're mad that the woman can't satisfy their urge to dibble and dabble in the man pond. And instead of just owning that they like men, they choose to hate women and love men behind closed doors. That's what I've also noticed, especially like men that are womanizers. They usually be on the DL. That's their business, but that's just what I've noticed. And so I just start to think all of these things, because for someone to just hate a group of people, especially a group of people that you stem from, you're not right up here. Something's wrong. Something like 2 + 2 is fish. Something's not adding up. And what I also don't understand is like, why do these black women keep going on there? You know, like, come on, have some level of decorum and stop going on those weirdo shows. You know, and then that dude, Anthony Scrooge or whatever his name is, I used to have a little crush on him too, if I'm being honest. But he said some weirdo thing about what he would do to Kendrick Lamar. Like, I can't keep up with all this weirdo activity. This is strange. This is weirdo stuff. Very, very much weirdo stuff. And like, why would it be okay for a man of any color to say that he would violate another man? That's weird. Like, how is that even a joke? That's weird behavior to me. And it wasn't like he said it to his face. He didn't like call Kendrick Lamar and on his podcast and say it. He said it on the podcast on the safety with his bimbo bodyguards on the couch. I bet you he wouldn't see him out on wherever. I bet you he wouldn't say it to his face without bodyguards. I bet you he wouldn't. He's a weirdo for saying that. He's an effing weirdo, and I'm over it. I can't. And anybody who thinks that that was funny, you're a weirdo too. That's just real. Like, come on. Some things are just not funny. And assault of any kind, to me, at that level, to say that you would do that to someone else is just sick. And now, with all these Holly weirdo people being exposed, I'm thinking, well, this N-word or W word probably will be next. Talking that weirdo stuff. What are you, if that's what you say in public, what would you say behind closed doors, you weirdo? That's strange. You know, and I'm not saying this to be rude, but that's just how I felt about it. Like, that's kind of weird. Why would you say that? You know, what in the world? Yeah. Why would you say that? And then those two bimbo couch potatoes laughing at everything. Like, even, I believe that Andrew Schultz guy said something also about black women. He always, like, y'all always got black women in your minds. We live rent free in your head. We're going to have to start charging because we're missing out on money, baby. If we was charging for all the people that just got our physique in our minds and our bodies and our faces and our beings in their head as much as they just talk, we will all be rich. We will all be filthy rich. And that one girl, I don't even know who she was, made a video about how black women have large private areas. Like, what? Are you trying to say it's a hallway hot dog situation? Like, what are you saying? You sound stupid. And I'm just over it. I don't understand. Like, people don't have enough going on in their own life that they got to talk about what black women are doing all the time. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Get a hobby. Do something with your life. You know, stop being a hater. It's weird. It's weirdo behavior. It's weirdo behavior. It's weirdo behavior to talk about anybody all day long. Okay? It would be, and before you, I'm not saying it wouldn't be weirdo behavior for a black woman to talk about a white woman all day long. That's a weirdo behavior too. It's weirdo behavior to me. Especially if you're not saying positive things, you just watching just to hate. You spending your day look at somebody just to think negatively about them. That says a lot about you as a person. That's weirdo behavior, man. And somebody has to tell you. Tough love is still love. And maybe they think, oh, because the black community is sensitive as well. So like if you say something, the views will go up. So they might be doing it for rage bait and clickbait. And though, you know, you keep effing around, one day you go end up finding out. So there's that.